Natalie has her first communion on Saturday. Looking forward to that. Supposed to play golf with Stephen, my son, and Jeff, my son-in-law, and Greg, my other son-in-law, on Sunday. I'm trying to find a tee time somewhere, and we're supposed to hit them early. I'm hoping I'm going to get a good tee time for a golf course. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to, though. And then Monday morning, we're going to drive to Minnesota for Jody's funeral. My cousin Joe's wife passed away. So we're doing a road trip. So I'll be off the air all week next week on the road. But that's what I've been doing, Rick. Mark me as one and done, please, Gary. Thanks for bringing me in. And, Rick, thank you. As always, you do a great job on the Wednesday morning show. Thank you, Rick. Back to you. W0PC, this is NQ4X.
Okay, John. Well, sorry to hear about the reason why you got to miss the net for a week there. We'll miss you. But travel safely there. Take your time. Just take your time there. We'll look forward to hooking up with you when you get back. Hope it's a very uneventful travel there, John. Anyway, 7-3 to you there on your one and done. I hope your storms this afternoon aren't as severe as the ones that came rolling through here the other day. All right. Well, 7-3, John. Let's go over and pick up Dick. NA3P. NA3P. Dick over there in Culpeper. Come on in, Dick. This is W0PC with a Treasure Coaster.
Okay, W0PC and the Treasure Coasters, NA3P here. Dick in Culpeper, Virginia, where it's currently overcast and 57 degrees Fahrenheit, going up to 70, what did they say, 65, I think it was, 65 Fahrenheit. Supposed to get a little rain today. Hasn't started raining yet, but later on we're supposed to develop some rain, possibly even some thunderstorms toward the end of the day. I went down to Richmond yesterday to the VA hospital where they did a nice little prostate removal surgery on me a little over a month ago, and the doctor gave me the green light to start doing physical activities. So depending on the weather tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, I'll probably go out and weed whack and do my 3 acres of grass on my zero-turn mower. And that'll be my first cutting of the year. So the grass is getting a little bit long, but it's not too bad. I got a big 61-inch Skag zero-turn mower that can just about knock down anything. It's pretty big mower with a pretty big engine. And the K-index says it's only 1, so I'm hearing almost all the stations on today. So not much else going on here, Rick. Running my typical kilowatt here with my ICOM, or not my ICOM, my Yaesu FT710 to my Mercury 3 this morning out to the myantennas.com infed. Back to you, Rick. W0PC. Oh, one other comment. Yeah, I've been a ham for 54 years, so I don't quite have you beat whoever's 60 plus years, but yeah, we're up there, getting up there on the ham radio years. Back to you, W0PC and the Treasure Coasters from NA3P.
Okay, Dick, very good. Well, yeah, that's good. And that big lawnmower, zero-turn lawnmower you got, you're going to give it a good workout today. Yeah, that's something there. At least here in my villa home, I don't have to cut any grass. The lawn care guys come through, do the weed whacking and the lawn maintenance all for me, and pick up leaves, do all that stuff for me there. Of course, I pay for it in my HOA fees there. Anyway, you're sounding really good, Dick, so hang in there. We'll be back to you on the next round, but let's go get Jim, WU5E. Good morning, Jim. You got a beautiful signal, too. Come on in, Jim.
Hi, good morning, Rick and all the Treasure Coast out there. Good morning to W5DP. I think that's his call. I have to look again. And happy birthday to N9PL out there. He's got a big signal also. Anyway, so I hope everybody's doing good out there. Yeah, so Rusty out there, Dusty, you got a good signal also. So there you go. So what else is going today? I'm going to be here for the full show, and I can tell you I got an eye appointment today with the VA. So this is every 2 years I get new glasses from the VA, and so I got to get an eye exam and do all the stuff they want me to do. So and then pick my glasses. So I go out of the thing, and they upload it into my file, and then I pick the glasses, and then so everything's going well. So I hope everybody's doing good out there. I might work a little bit of DX today with band conditions good today. So I hope everybody can hear me good, and I'll be here for the full show. Good morning, Rick WU5E.
Okay, terrific signal here. You're pushing us up to 20 over type signal, big signal this morning, Jim. So, yeah, it'll be easy DX day for you there. Anyway, you got a great signal there. Well, let's go get Tim up there in Myersville there. K3HP, good morning, Tim. This W0PC with the Treasure Coasters net.
Well, thanks for being there this morning, Rick. You're sounding terrific here in the Maryland as well as everybody else. I'm picking up pretty much everybody here on the home rig since just a little bit after 8 o'clock. Anyway, it always happens that way anyway as the time changes. But it's been an interesting few days here for me. Thought yesterday was going to be a great day, and got into our car, went to go to my CAT scan appointment, and the car failed again on me. Fourth time now back to the dealership. Took it back yesterday morning. I limped it back. Let's say a better word. Limped it back because it went into limp mode again. And so number 4 time back, and still not fixed. And I was getting ready to trade that in here actually tomorrow evening for a new car. So now I can't trade it in yet. So I'm going to have to hold off on my deal for another car until I can get that back to the shop, which may be weeks before it's back again. So I've been without a car here now since the 27th of January. I'm getting a little fed up with that. So needless to say, I'm on the perturbed side. Is that a good word, perturbed? Disappointed, whatever you want to call it. So cars has not been my friendly feature here lately. But everything else is going well. I'll get my results back in a couple of days from what the CAT scan is. Hopefully it's nothing there. It's just a follow-up from 6 months ago when I had one. They thought I had a little nodule on the lungs there. So we'll see if it's been improved or stays the same or something that's gone the other direction. But anyway, we'll keep on top of it. I've taken my wife to her dentist appointment here this morning, so we'll go out later and leave our new dog here home by itself for a few hours while we go out. And I'm not sure we're going to be able to keep the young fella. Well, he's not young. He's a senior dog. But we're going to keep him or not. Some things that cropped up with him that was not presented to us when we adopted him. But with my wife's problems that she has that may preclude that. And Harry, if you're still listening, walking with cane with when it's wet outdoors and things, my wife has a tremendous problem with that. She's fallen a couple times when the cane slips, on floors. So be very careful with your cane when you're walking when it's wet. I know that for a fact. And my wife, the dog got wrapped around her, and she has already fallen once since then, since we got the little thing. But anyway, he's very small, got a little Yorkshire Terrier, but cutest little thing you've ever seen, but has a few issues. Being deaf is one of them. We didn't realize he was going to be deaf. And that presents another problem, too. But anyway, good to hear everybody on here this morning. Temps are, cool here this morning. We're supposed to get 3/4 to an inch of rain here this afternoon, so we desperately need the rain badly here in Maryland. And we're hearing some rumors that we're going to have frost here on Sunday. So good thing I haven't put anything in my garden yet, at least the things that are vulnerable. I've still got them in kind of the flats in the hot bed area. So I won't put those out till I know the frost is gone. But after May 1st, you're getting close. Generally, May 15th is the last date for us for frost here in Maryland. So I don't feel like going and covering up things after I plant it. So I'll hold off a little bit more, another week on that. But the yard needs mowing again for the 5th time here this year, so I guess I'll probably try and get that in the next few days when the weather's conducive. W0PC net control with a remote station there. This is K3HP. Thanks again, Rick.
Okay, Tim, K3HP from W0PC. I don't know how many times our yard's been mowed yet. Probably at least 3 times. And but you know, it seems early this year. But well, that's okay. Somebody else is doing it. Lets me sit back here and sip iced tea while they're out there working. I like that. Anyway, Tim, your car stories there. I don't know. I think I would definitely go out and buy myself another car, and as soon as that other one gets out of the shop, put it up for sale and get rid of it there. That's sure been a lemon, that's for sure. It's really been a lemon. Anyway, Tim will catch you on the next round. Let's go get Rich there, NC4EN down there in Raleigh. NC4EN, Rich, over to you from W0PC with the treasure coasters now.
W0PC Internet, NC4EN here in Raleigh, where it's now 61 degrees. Well, got a golf lesson at 10 o'clock, but my one son canceled his appointment for today. We'll see about my other son later in the day. I do have the handy person coming over around 11 o'clock, and he's trying to figure out how much I owe him because he's doing part of the stuff and leaving part of the stuff. So got to figure that part out. That'll be fun. I ate lunch yesterday with K2GAB and 9PL, and he didn't mention any birthday at all. Could have wished him a happy birthday. I'll do that now. And I could have paid for his lunch, too, but he didn't say anything, so that didn't happen. I was looking at his hand check picture, just going to see if he had his birth year on his page, and the hand check picture looks good, except he's not in it. I think he needs to fix that. I can't figure out where he can be, though, without hiding equipment, unless he stands behind it to the left over by the light switch there and says, "Hi, wait," and says, "It's me too, I'm here, I'm part of this." Anyway, we'll see about that. But happy birthday there, Paul. And I'll be here for the next NC4EN.
Okay, Rich, real good there. That's good to have you on here today there. And it's fun to be able to do some things with the kids, with your sons there. I had my youngest son and one of my grandsons came to the lake this last weekend, and they had to protect Dad there, to keep Dad from doing all the heavy lifting. They went in there and they did the heavy lifting for me. We're moving a lot of rock around, about two dump truck loads of rock. We were distributing out there as part of our going over the weed barrier. And we used to use mulch, but that just was a money pit. So hopefully the rock's going to last better. Anyway, you got a great signal, Rich, and so we're going to keep it going. We'll get you on the next round here. So we're going up to Matt up there in LaSalle, up there across the river from Detroit there. V3BW. Matt, good morning from W0PC with a treasure coaster.
Hey, good morning, Rick, and everybody. V3BW here. And, sounds like I'm on frequency. We're on the Collins KWM2 this morning with the amplifier in tow, the 30L1. And haven't had this station on for a little while, so we got to warm it up, make sure everything's working, and seems to be. And, the rain this year. It rained slow drizzle all day yesterday. And it looks like similar conditions today, overcast. So that's good. I put new seed down on the lawn, so that's going to help us out quite a bit. Anyways, not much else going on here. I should be here for the whole thing, Rick, so you can leave me on the list. And hope everybody is having a good day. Back over to you, Rick. W0PC from V3BW.
Alrighty, well, your Collins sounds good over here. It sounds real good. You got nice, strong signal, good audio with it. And I just have to say, it sounds a lot better than Mike's Collins when he's on 3610. Your Collins sounds a lot better than his Collins there. He needs to get his down to visit Bill Cotter down there to do some tweaking on his Collins. I think he said he had plans to do that, but I don't know what the date is. I haven't been on early in the morning to catch up with him there. Anyway, Matt, be back to you on the next round, but let's go get Dexter. K5WDW. Good morning, Dexter. It's W0PC with the Treasure Coast.
Thank you, buddy. Your signal sounded great. The sound of the voice itself is great, as usual. It's just not as sharp as it has been the last couple of days. Perhaps changed a little bit. It's great. We're looking at last 2 or 3 days this week. Things have looking a lot better than they did Monday morning at 7:30. I can tell you. Well, I actually can with the departure of my assistant, all-time assistant for the greener fields of another company. Combine that with I had to go get a doctor's visit to plan it up for my just a small little spots taken off my forehead. Never pleasant thought. And add to that, I had to make a trip to South Carolina. I had to modify that severely. I'm going to be able to go down to Florida now. Get ready for 2 weeks over there. My contractor, he's starting work on renovation. Again, not rocket science, but it just needs to have my attention. Combine that with a couple of guys up in South Carolina. Didn't need a business call, so it was pretty confusing. Things have smoothed out considerably since then. I had my doctor's appointment settled for the last part of May with one of the top plastic surgeons here in Dallas. My assistant, different assistant now that I've used before, real nice guy. He and I come back up partners later this year, but for the time being, he's helping out. Top flight guy there. Contractor, we had a quote-unquote come to see this moment about how I want to proceed, and he understands now, and he's completely reliable. It's always best to discuss exactly what you want and what he expects, etc. So that's all settled. And finally, I've sold 3 more guns from my collection. Talked to the fellow the other day. He bought one. He's sending me the money for the other. That's 04. He's told me to get on the last 3. I'm taking one down tomorrow. The Mr. Guns place here in 10 minutes away. Another very reliable place where to send these these guns. You got to be very careful. Of course, transfer between FSLs and FSLs. With my SEC license, I can't afford any issue at all. None at all. Or else I lose my license. If they're unforgiving about any kind of taint. So it's like treading on that eggshell here and there. That's what it works out. As far as the challenge, I guess, would be the action these days. We have lunch today at Jason's. It's going to start chilly here. Big cold front came through. There's a giant hailstorm west of town. I get 20, 30, 40 miles west. The storm came through. Again, that's like interesting. Some town in the reef. Don't talk to those people. But it is what it is. My friend would say, we'll be in the 4 hours, the rest of the hour. Good signal. So I got putting in around 900, 800, 901 here. The Delta movement, which I was hooked up this morning. I take no chances. I have to look at everything. If there's the slightest bit storm, one of the days coming here, I take no chances of lighting it up. I wish Delta was going to be recovered.
Okay, well, you're picking 20 over 9 here, Dexter. You got a terrific signal coming in here. That's a good deal to not take any chances there. Well, I can't do a heck of a lot with my remote station there, but all I can do there is turn the equipment off and turn the antenna switch off, or at least off to a different antenna there, and hope for the best there. We had some severe storms go through our remote area, and I'm just glad to say that things seem to still be working there. We'll go ahead and put our eyes on it come Saturday and see if there was any damage. We'll have to we'll see what we can do, but we're going to be putting some new amplifiers in the remote station on Saturday. Anyway, let's just keep her going. Dexter will get you on the next round, but we got Chester and 3BKG. Chester, good morning. This is W0PC with a Treasure Coaster.
Good morning, Rick. W0PC and Treasure Coaster, then 3BKG, and a cool but cloudy morning here in Sandy Springs. We're hoping for rain before the end of the day. We could really use it. It's been very dry. But we'll see. I'm looking at the radar and I see, there's potentially rain coming. So what you see and what you get ain't necessarily the same, Rick. Anyhow, thanks for doing it this morning. I'll be with you here at 273 round and 3BKG. Back to net.
Okay, Chester, very good. Here I got to mute the SDR. Yeah, I have you blasted in on the SDR, but a little light direct. Anyway, good deal there. We'll be back down the 73 round, but first we're going to go pick up Bruce Anderson, that is, and then after Bruce, then we'll take some more check-ins there. So AA4E, Bruce, over to you from W0PC and the Treasure Coaster.
AA4E it is. Good morning to you. Hope everything is well. You sure sound chipper this morning. It must be. And it's keeping your cool big time. And you sound great into South Carolina, as does Dusty. Got a great signal, Houston to South Carolina. And I guess while I'm at it, Paul, happy super birthday to you, guy, and do spoil yourself. And I can't help it to say, Tim, gosh, wish you all the patience in all areas. You probably get the Keeping Your Cool award above everybody else. I'll tell you what, that's a tough one when your wheels get up and just don't cooperate for you. All right, well, good on everything. Sounds wonderful this morning. In my world, I've just, let's see, the most of the rain missed us, but we'll probably get about an hour's worth here at about 10 o'clock. And as far as my day goes, just lots of little things off that little to-do list. And I have to be careful not to let it take up my whole day. So the plan is we'll hit it hard about 1 o'clock and then hit the gym and do nothing but have fun and goof off the rest of the day. So that ought to keep it in check. And let's see, I guess that's about it. But what a great group of guys. It was fun. Thanks all. And I'll be here for the full duration. So back to W0PC. This is AA4E.
On it.
Okay, well, I tell you what, Bruce, it's good to have you aboard here. Always nice signal coming out of Anderson, South Carolina there. And maybe the other Seneca Bruce might be waiting out there in the wings here. But we're looking for additional check-ins. Anybody else want to get on the end of the first round? It's W0PC with a Treasure Coaster.
K4SKA.
Troy, good morning, Troy. We got you. Anybody else?
I gotta go, N1GE, and happy birthday, Paul. See you guys on Friday. I have to leave too, 7-3,
Have a great trip there, and we'll look for you your return. Anybody else out there? Well, I picked up Troy there, so Troy, good morning, KE4SKA. Come on in, this W0PC with a Treasure Coaster.
W0PC, KE4SKA. Good morning there, Rick and all the Treasure Coasters out there. And happy birthday to Paul, and congrats to Ed on his anniversary there. And we had a low this morning of 64 degrees. They're scheduled a high of 76 degrees today. We've got a 40% chance of rain up until about 1, 2 o'clock this afternoon, and then it's supposed to go down to 0% chance. And we've been hammered the last two nights with thunderstorms and stuff. Yesterday was it started Monday. Well, actually, it started Tuesday morning at 4 o'clock. That's why I wasn't on and couldn't do the net for Ed on Monday. Was excuse me. It started about 4 o'clock Monday morning, and man, we had some bodacious winds, thunder, lightning, and a little over 2 inches of much-needed rain just from 4 o'clock Monday up until about it finally started clearing out of here about 9 o'clock Monday morning, and then Tuesday all day we had just all kinds of off and on wind, and it spit a little every now and then rain, but nothing to speak of until last night. It moved in last night about 8 o'clock last night and commenced to do it all over again. And total, I have to go into my memory on my weather station and pull up the data chart to be sure exactly how much we got, because it rolls over at midnight. It resets the rain and all that stuff at midnight. So, but I'm saying we got well over. We got 0.69 inches after midnight. So what we got before midnight, I'm saying we probably got close to 3.5, 4 inches of rain, the whole thing there. And a much needed rain, boy. Glad to get it. Could have done without all that lightning and stuff, but at least, knock on wood, we didn't get the hail that some of the other folks got, and no tornado. So I'm dancing the whoopie-doo on that. But I got a major disaster going this morning. My coffee pot is messing up. My Keurig is not playing nice this morning, so I got to figure that out here. I had to do the whole descale thing and all that on it yesterday and cleaned it, and I guess I shouldn't have done that because now it's not acting right. So if the coffee pot's not working right, man, things are in bad shape. K4SK, I'm hanging with you.
Okay, Troy, yep, bad shape there. Well, I guess I think Ed, KADA, says he keeps a spare coffee pot around just in case of that sort of situation. Oh, well, anyway, good luck with that, Troy. And you're talking about the bad weather and storms. Monday, we had the tornado sirens went off 9 times. 9 times on Monday. 9 times, and we had a couple of inches of rain, just really nasty weather. And I'm glad to have that behind us there. But when you get that much rain like you got there, so often it just runs off. It doesn't have a chance to soak in. But if it does fill up the lakes and reservoirs and so forth, it's good for that. But I like it to be able to soak in. We had a drought last year, but this year we're starting off with plenty of water. Alrighty, we're about to go to the top of the list, but one more time for the any late check-ins, this W0PC.
Kilo Lake, Yankee Oscar.
I didn't hear that last station. Try it again.
Kilo Lake, Yankee Oscar.
Kilo 8, Whiskey Alpha.
Yankee Oscar.
Yankee Oscar.
Well, I need some help with that.
It's Yankee Oscar.
Yankee Oscar, Kilo 8 Yankee Oscar. Okay, well, come on in, Kilo 8 Yankee Oscar, W0PC with the Treasure Coasters.
Roger, Roger. You can turn some of that rain over here to Florida, over.
Okay, well, let's see what's your temperatures down there? Apparently not copying much better than me. Well, anyway, Kilo 8 Yankee Oscar, good morning. I don't see any information on you, so you must be a newbie to the Treasure Coasters. And, well, welcome aboard there from your Florida location. That looks like John in Tallahassee, Florida there. Anyway, good morning. We're going to go up and do a 73 round here, so it's about that time. We got about 20 minutes to get through the list, so we're going to start off with a leisurely sort of 73, and we're going to start off with Dusty up there in the Houston, Texas area, W5DP. Dusty, leisurely 73 round.
Okay, thank you, Rick. W0PC and the list is Mr. Pascal Papa. I was able to talk to most of the guys on the net today, and just want to say 73 from Houston, Texas, and hope to hear all y'all again soon.
Okay, well, welcome to the Treasure Coasters now. To hurry back, hopefully you'll be back in here tomorrow morning. We'd love to have you with a beautiful signal like you got. Great signal there, but you have a great day, Dusty. Well, let's get it over to Trevor there. V3 Victor Alpha Sierra 73 round, at least a 73 round there. Go ahead. V3 VAS 73 round. Well, he's probably holding back for the Can-Am net here. Well, let's get it down to our pre-net manager, Gary, N1PZB, leisurely 73 there. Gary, come on in.
I think VAS was in there.
Okay, well, I didn't hear VAS. I wasn't sure if that was Gary in there or not there. Troy, did you copy VAS?
I just caught a couple of words there before you came back in, and I think Gary was in there too. I think I heard Gary in there. You want me to try him?
Yeah, you go ahead and give him a shot.
Gary's in there, and so is VAS.
Yeah, V3 Victor Alpha Sierra 73 round, KE4SK.
Yes, 73 to all. This is Victor Echo 3, Victor Alpha Sierra, and I want to thank K4RJT Ron for welcoming me. So, yes, 73 to all, and good morning, gentlemen.
Okay, I copied that, Troy. I copied his 73 round thanks to an SDR there. Okay, now we'll go back again to Gary. N1PZB, how about a 73 round there, Gary? Or a leisurely 73 round, Gary. Come on in. N1PZB from W0PC.
Rick, K4RJT, Gary wants me to relay that. Rudolph's in there. I can hear him also. If you want, I'll give him a try. Oh, hang on. W0PC, K4RJT here. Gary wanted to relay that Rudolph is trying to check in. I can hear Rudolph if you'd like me to try and bring him in.
Yeah, go ahead, Ron. I heard Gary comment there, but go ahead, Ron, bring Rudolph in.
All right, ZF1 Romeo K4 RJT. Good morning, Rudolph. You're kind of light this morning, but I'll see if I can pick you up. Go ahead. I got him. Okay, Rudolph, I can relay you in. And good to hear you this morning, Rudolph. Glad you could make it. Rick, Rudolph says he's not hearing a whole lot of anybody. I got him pretty well. I think he said it was 82 degrees, and he said his sun's out. He says it looks like it's going to be a really nice day. He's thankful he could make it. He says good morning to all, and he's going to try again tomorrow morning. He said 73. All right, back to W0PC.
All right, thanks, Ron, for the relay there. Of course I did not hear a peep out of him there. Well, good deal. Thanks for the relay, Ron, there. Let's go get Steve down there in Palm Bay there. KF4XD for a 73 round. Steve, come on in. This is W0PC.
Thank you, Rick. Good morning, Rudolph. I heard you loud and clear. He's in the hospital. He has a laptop on. That's why you saw him come in lurking for KWGN. And he's going to let me know either tomorrow how that goes, and how he's doing. I'll find out. I'll give you an update tomorrow when I'm on the net. So 73 of it.
Okay, Steve, 73. We'll look for an update tomorrow there. Anyway, we'll catch you then. Let's keep it going down to Harry, K4, KPT. Harry, how about a leisurely 73 round?
He checked out, Rick.
Okay, well then it's Ron, it's over to you there. K4, KPT, oh no, that was Harry. K4RJT, I get it right, Ron. K4RJT, come on in, this W0PC. You must have switched antennas.
I did switch antennas, so hopefully you can hear me pretty well now, Rick. And, well, thanks for doing the net today, Rick. It's a really good net. I enjoyed it. And Gary, thanks for everything. And Paul, N9PL, he may have checked out, but if you're still online there, happy birthday, Paul. All right, well, 73, back to W0PC.
Okay, well, we're going to go to the birthday boy next there. Ron, thanks for the relay. And, boy, I tell you what, your antennas, when you switch to the one that points over to me, it makes a terrific difference there. I have to use an SDR to hear you when you're on the other one. Like to work in Rudolph. Okay, well, let's get it over to N9 Papa Lima. Paul, happy birthday. What do you got planned for the day?
W0PC, this is N9PL. Well, no special plans, just gonna probably play radio for a while and try to get some LOTW stuff straightened out. It doesn't seem to want to import some of the records from my old call sign, but I'm probably doing something wrong. And Rich, NC4EN, yeah, I didn't say anything about my birthday yesterday because I didn't want to make a big deal out of it. You know, I've made 75 trips around the sun, so it's nothing new, nothing I haven't already done. But yeah, I guess it's better to have birthdays than to not have them. And with that, I'm going to say 73 to all. Have a great rest of the day. W0PC and 9PL is clear.
Okay, Paul. Well, I think I remember Ed K80A commenting that he had hired a kid, a high school kid, to start typing in all of his old QSOs from the QSL cards there to update the records there. That's tough. Yeah, when you switch from paper logs to electronic logs, yeah, that gets confusing to, especially like the logbook of the world there. Yeah, you lost a lot of records there. But anyway, I switched a few years ago, and I kind of get emails every now and then from people that want me to upload old records from years and years ago. And sometimes I'm saying, you know, I don't know, I can't easily find that record, so I don't bother. But you got to get a confirmation on the other side as well. It's not just having it on yours. So like if you type in, hired a kid to type in all the records, you know, the other party on the other side's got to be there confirming it there to have it count. Anyway, good luck, Paul. Happy birthday, and let's get it over to Tony, NA3AR. Over to you for a 7-3 round there, Tony. This is W0PC.
NA3AR. Happy birthday, Paul. And it is a big day, and enjoy it. A birthday is really something great. And Rick, thanks again when you sent me I sent this electronic type. I like the QSL cards. And the price of stamps make them prohibitive, maybe, or I still think it's worth it. 73 is the win, 73 is Detroit, and God bless the United States of America. 73, NA3AR, over and out.
Okay, well, I tell you what, Tony, if I get a paper QSL card, I send a paper QSL card back. Yeah, if I get one, I return one, but I don't initiate the paper QSLs. I haven't done that in years, but yeah, there was a time, well, I've never really collected the QSL cards. Some people like to hang them on their wall. Yeah, for over 60 some odd years worth, I don't have enough wall space to hang everything up there. Anyway, Tony, you got a great signal. We'll say look for you again tomorrow, 73 to you. We're going to go over to Dick, NA3P. NA3P, come on in, Dick. This W0PC with the Treasure Coaster 7-3 round.
Yeah, W0PC and the Treasure Coasters, NA3P. Yeah, those hard copy QSLs, hard to keep up with. I used to always QSL using hard copy, but back in 2013, I decided to make the switch to Logbook of the World and never looked back. Since I've been starting doing Logbook of the World, I've confirmed 214 countries in all 50 states, so I'm doing pretty good. I have a huge box of QSL cards in my storage shed here that I probably someday might go through those and see which cards I have countries that haven't been logged into Logbook of the World as a confirmed country. And I wouldn't be surprised if I have 20 or 30 more countries in that box that I don't have confirmed, but it would be very tedious to go through all those. But something to do, I guess, if I really get bored. But I really prefer doing it all electronically, but still to this day I will return a hard copy QSL card if someone sends me one, but I will not, like you, Rick, I won't initiate it. Don't really want to do hard copy anymore. So anyway, that's all I got from here. Have a great day, everybody. W0PC and the Treasure Coasters, NA3P.
All right, Dick. Well, you have a great afternoon. 7-3 to you there. And we're moving it down to WU5E. 7-3 round there, Jim. This is W0PC with the Treasure Coasters.
All right, W0PC and the Treasure Coasters out there. I can tell you, I heard Rudolph. I heard everybody. Now VAS, I didn't hear him at all. There was one guy, and I heard Harry when they tried to check out also. So there you go. So anyway, that's just an update there, and yeah. So I'm going to jump on 20 after this and check in with the Senile Net, a bunch of old guys, and we congratulate everybody on their signal. That's what we do there. And there's one net control for that. You know, he's been doing it like for 20 years now. Anyway, so I hope everybody's doing good out there. 73s and God bless America.
All right, Jim. Well, 73 there, and have fun on the Senile Net there. Okay, moving on over to K3HP. Tim, 73 round from W0PC.
Very good. Well, thank you for being there this morning, Rick. Doing a terrific job, and I wish Paul, if he's still listening, a happy birthday to him, and everybody else, I wish a great day there for operations. And I will get a new car. I'm just not sure when. I've already put the down payment on it and everything. Just got to get the other one fixed out and get it traded in. 73 all. Have a great day. K3HP.
Yeah, 7-3, Tim, to get a new car there for sure there. Well, yeah, well, I know what kind of new car I'm going to get when I bring it home there. Yeah, I haven't figured out what my next one's going to be. I'm not going to buy another new car until I sell the Corvette. I'm not sure I want to sell the Corvette now. Anyway, Rich, NC4EN, down there in Raleigh, 7-3 round, Rich, is W0PC.
W0PC Internet, NC4EN here in Raleigh. It's now 62 degrees, and Paul, just again, got to say happy birthday. If you mentioned it yesterday, you could have had that salad for free, but hey, I understand why not. But yeah, you're on the right side of the grass, so you need to celebrate. And I do want to see your picture there in that shack picture. It's got to have you in it. You can be in the upper left corner there over by the light switch and just waving, saying hi, and pointing out all the equipment. That'll work too. Anyway, Rick, thanks for doing it. Thanks for getting me in. 73 to all and C4EN.
All righty, Rich. Well, you have a great afternoon there, and yeah, maybe he'll get his picture redone there and include himself in it next time there. I got myself in my picture there, but not a big picture. Anyway, let's go to V3BW, Matt 73 round from W0PC.
Yeah, hey, Rick, very good. And yeah, I do not appear in my QR code pictures. I have a face for radio picture.
Okay, Maxwell 73 there, and going down to Dexter, K5WDW, 73 round, Dexter.
More morning, because I wouldn't go to Whitfield.
Alrighty, Dexter, nice signal, and look for you tomorrow. Moving it down to Chester, N3 VKG, 7-3 round, Chester.
Okay there, Rick. Thanks for doing it for us this morning. We might hit 60 degrees before the day is out, but hopefully we'll have some rain by tomorrow morning. Thanks once again for doing it, Rick. W0PC and Treasure Coasters, N3DKG. 7-3, everybody.
All right, 7-3, Chester, and going down to Anderson, Bruce there, AA4E, 7-3 round, Bruce, go ahead.
You betcha, Rick, and thank you and everybody for major fun today. Great way to kick off Wednesday. W0PC from AA4E, 7-3.
There we go. Well, 7-3 round to you there, and now we give it down to Troy, K4SK, Troy, 73 round.
W0PC, KE4SK. All right there, Rick. Fantastic job as always there, my friend. Everybody sounded great this morning for the most part. A couple of them were a little light. Rudolph was pretty light there. I couldn't copy what he was saying, but other than that, great job as always. And appreciate you doing it and all the treasure coasters out there. Everybody have a great day. Stay safe, stay well. 7-3s, KE4SK.
Okay, Troy. Well, we're going to say 7-3 to you there and turn it down to K8YO to John. K8YO to wrap it up for us. This W0PC with the treasure coast. Any copy on John? Well, no copy on John there, but this concludes the Treasure Coasters net. We thank all who checked in today. Without you, we wouldn't have a Treasure Coasters net. We meet on this frequency every morning from 7:45 to 9:15 Eastern Time. There is a pre-net that usually kicks off around 7 a.m. Eastern and runs up to the start of the net at 7:45. We welcome any ham that has privileges to operate here on this frequency. This is a directed net. Today I've had the pleasure to be net control. Of course, I'm Rick, Whiskey Zero Papa Charlie. We do have a different net control every day of the week, and tomorrow is Jim, WU5E. Jim's the Thursday net control, so please join Jim tomorrow. We're now turning the net over to the Canadian American Network. Have a wonderful day, be safe, and God bless. 73 V3KRX. Scanner U-board is W0PC. Turn the net over. Your 100 watts is doing a terrific job down here, Ken. We have pretty good conditions here, so wish you the best of luck on the Can-Am net here. Back over to you, Ken, and 73 from the Treasure Coasters, V3KRX from W0PC.
Echo Juliet Oscar. Good morning. Yeah, you got a great signal here. Use the generator all the time. Just got a moment, then got to scram to get the boat inspected. Got to go pick up a few batteries for the boat. One for the starting the motor, and one for the trolling motor. So real busy today there, Ken. Over. Nice upgrade. Holy smoke. My son's got the 25 with the power, so he's got the same one you do, and he loves it. Well, you deserve it, buddy. You deserve it. Okay, WN3T, WB2TJO. Good morning, buddy.
Good morning, WB2TJO, WN3T. Also morning, Ken. Yeah, you're doing so far fine, Ken, with your 100 watts. Actually, you're peaking to over S9, mostly S8. And you're at least 10 to 15 over, probably more, Jim. So, 56 Fahrenheit in Centerville. What's that? That's about 13 feet. And overcast, and we're expecting between a half an inch and 1 inch of rain later this afternoon. WB2TJO, WN3T, how copy?
Yeah, copy fine. Yeah, we get the same temperature as you do here right now. But it's going down all day. By the time we get to midnight, it'll be down around 39 degrees Fahrenheit. We got heavy rain expected today, and so it goes. All right, Rick, I've got a scram here. Here comes a quick CW. Okay, bud, I'm out of here. Got to get the boat inspected and all the other chores here. God bless Canada. God bless the USA. I'll give her back to you there, Rick. You can shoot her back to Ken. 7-3s, everybody. WB2TJL clear.
Okay, Jim. Yep. Good luck with all the chores today. And with that, back to net control. Hopefully you're confident me, Ken. VE3KRX, WN3T, back to net. Yeah, you're solid 5-8, and yes, I'll be sticking around to help out for the whole net. Over.
there, but I didn't catch your call. This W3OFC. You want to repeat it? Yeah, okay, you're just right at my noise level. Yeah, let's try some CW, maybe we can make it. Go ahead. Sorry, old man, my key is malfunctioning right now. I tried this and it gets stuck only in dashes. I'll have to sit down and figure that out. So let me just pass it back to you into net control. This is W3OFC. Yeah, I'm just barely hearing you in there. My key got stuck here. It's stuck in the dashes. I'm going to have to do some adjustment. I don't know what happened there. Maybe we fooling around with it yesterday. So anyway, it's not working right for me. I'm going to have to make some adjustments on the key. So I'm sorry about that. W3OFC.
will all be behind you and forgotten. And I don't think I've got any lilacs. Well, I do have one Korean lilac, but that's a paler version of the standard purple lilac. And my mother-in-law, as you know, is a big fan of lilacs. All of the main ones that were planted died out. They got overshaped.
Have a good day, Bill. It's a CCO back to there.
It's like this. The other thing is that, you know, they come out here and they'll run their pie holes. They'll say the derogatory things. But he knows that if he was ever in the military, he never talked to his superiors that way. And that's what he's going to learn here today. And from now on, that I am his superior, and he won't talk to me. He won't use that kind of vocabulary, even around me, talking to others. Otherwise, he's just gonna disappear. You know, people just won't hear him. It'd be like having his radio in the off position, just talking into the microphone.
Interfere with me. Is that what you're saying, Darren?
Well, I tell you, man, you also need to listen out for little Jimmy. Little Jimmy's up there trying to put some sort of input in here. So, you know, who knows, man. Let me catch the landline.
Right.
Be right back. AC4B.
Are you trying to tell me before you take off, are you trying to tell me that Uzi is trying to talk over little Jimmy?
Tell you anything, it'll take him 20 fucking minutes.
I mean, that's terrible. That's terrible that he'd be talking over little
John, so maybe we're finally starting to see the collapse of the cabal.
One can only hope.
We're doing really fine, man. We're doing fine. It's on and off showers.
Yeah, you could probably use a shower because the bullshit in here is starting to smell.
Here, we got cloudy day.
Oh, hell.
Rain went through, and we're like at the edge of
Look, it's Todd the weatherman.
Yeah, we don't have no storms, but just little rain showers. This was like this yesterday up until about 11 o'clock, and then the sun came out, and it was beautiful.
I'm sure glad we didn't get
that. No, when I picture Todd as a weatherman, I picture Ron James in that yellow slicker.
I was hoping that some different regions may have gotten bigger balls, like basketball size.
I heard at least 4 inches they were getting some of the places, man. It was terrible. There was a lot of destruction.
How'd you measure that?
Oh, that would have been nice over certain locations.
Yeah, like over at Jimmy's house.
Well, Jimmy's really not a bother. I mean, I guess you might be up in the region to where you can hear him a little bit more. He's pretty light over here.
Keep lying, Darren.
So I wouldn't want nothing like that to happen to him, because then it wouldn't give him a time to ever become the... Well, I shouldn't say it, because he once knew the Lord. He once knew the Lord until they excommunicated him.
Oh, yeah, they threw him out of their church.
Out on his can.
Wow. He was like a horse.
And now Todd's going to participate.
I don't know if he actually held a position. He might have been like the doorkeeper, or maybe he passed the hat. I'm not for sure what the situation was, but he spoke up about a few things, and they got him riled up. It must have been on one of his binge days, and he went in there and he started using that foul language, and they said, that's it, out you go. And he was just too disgruntled for him to have to deal with, you know, and like he is all the time here. Think about this. You're in church, and you got a person like Jimmy come in there wanting to expound about his feelings and what he thinks is right and what he thinks is wrong. What else can you do?
At least I know right from wrong.
That's right.
You know, it's like against your God there, Darren, to be sticking your dick in a goat.
Well, it wouldn't be blasphemy just to use foul language. I mean, some people may perceive it as that. But no, he definitely, I can't say that he's blaspheming the church, but I talked to a few of the people there on Facebook. It talks all about it. But anyways, he was a member there, and he's not. I can't say it was because of blaspheming, but since then for sure, I have heard him openly blaspheme. So there's no hope. So you might be right. Maybe just run them all off.
Anytime you go against the church and disrespect like that, that's blasphemy.
Well, I thought blasphemy was against the Holy Spirit. You know, I didn't think that the actual church, per se, the building had anything to do with it. But it depends on how you perceive the word church, because technically we, the people, are the church, and Christ supposedly lives within us. I can get it.
Whether you want to keep going or not. As soon as they gave me that option, I was like, fuck you, I'm out.
And that's a sanctuary of praying. So basically, when you come in there,
I don't think you need to believe in God to know right.
I get it. It makes sense. But it is what it is. We have a bunch of blasphemers on the frequency. I guarantee it. Because I think the Bible even talks about if you wink an eye at it, you accept them people for who they are. That their sin becomes yours. So we have multiple blasphemers on frequency.
Fighting over who's got the best imaginary friend.
They're pagan, and they don't even speak blasphemy.
Well, you know what? They're not blaspheming because, first of all, you have to have known God and who He was, and be a member of a fellowship. You know, and they have to say yes. They accept you as a member of their fellowship because there would be enough proof that you would proclaim to have been a believer. But to be excommunicated from that means you do not meet the qualifications anymore.
All you got to do is listen to me for 5 minutes and know that
There's nothing they can do for you anymore.
Right. You've been given over to a reprobate.
I am. You're not listening.
There's no straightening out, you know. That's the way it is, you know. There's no straightening them out. They've been that way for a long time, and they're not going to change their ways. You know, you can't change them.
Thou shalt not blaspheme.
Right. Well, it is what it is, but, you know, I mean, some events, current events, or past events can change people. You know, and it's sad. It's sad to know that some people are so shallow that they will allow those kind of influences in their life to alter eternity, and that it possibly maybe was never there in the first place. It was all show, maybe for a group of people or for another person.
Thou shalt not blaspheme the Keebler.
That's what I'm thinking, you know. So, but you know, who are we to judge a man? Well, the Bible says, you know, judge not lest ye be judged. But when you do judge righteously. Everybody leaves that part out. The only way that you can judge righteously is to look at that person, listen to what their life represents, and if it mirrors the Word of God. If the Word of God is not part of that equation, then you can judge and say, listen, this person is definitely not part of this equation.
There's no straightening them out. I'll tell you there.
I didn't ask to be straightened out.
They are reprobates condemned by blaspheming the Keeper.
Straightening them out.
That's right. Anyways, it's been a productive day, I guess. I haven't done much of anything, but I got some things straightened out. expose some truths again today, and it's obvious that the Three Musketeers are the problem. If the FCC was to come aboard and say, listen, Darren, who are the problematic individuals? We need to know, and I would say it was these three individuals. They're identified. I have their addresses, and this is where they are, and this is the problem of 7200. The problem would go away. It really would. It would go away instantaneous.
Yeah, TGT on the fucking rat. That's for your disclosure.
One must never forget that cohabitating with the Kivu on 7200 is a righteous and sacred act.
That's right. You know, everybody, apparently they have not read the rules and regulations when they signed. It says that we, the amateur radio operators, the fine business operators, must police, self-police.
Yeah, that means...
So it is our duties, our sworn duties, something that you signed on the dotted line that you would uphold and do. If you can't do it, you are an untrustworthy individual.
Police yourself, Darren.
And the fact of the matter is that this individual
I
right here...
missed you. You missed it.
This individual needs a lot of policing.
Trying to talk over me, Darren.
Needs a lot of policing.
Trying to talk over me, Darren.
I ain't trying to talk over you.
Trying to talk over me.
I'm not trying to talk over you.
You are.
No, I'm not.
Police yourself.
I'm not trying to talk over you. There is no trying. I'm not trying to talk over you. I don't try to do something. Either I do it or I don't. I'm not into am I gonna. I'm not into failure. I'm not into questionable character or nothing like that there. When I tee up, it is direct.
Over.
It is a positive thing that is going to happen.
Over. You are a failure.
I am going to do what I need to do, and there is no trying about it. It's like going to the bathroom. I don't try to go to the bathroom. I don't try to fill up a glass of water when I go to the sink to get some water. I do it. I accomplish my task. There's no trying involved.
The irony of his speech.
You know, now, if you was a military man, you would understand that concept.
Oh, yeah.
But you wasn't. And that was the reason why I believe that you have stolen valor. Because you are to go out and to accomplish the task. It's not for you to question, can I? It's for you to do.
That part about it is, I hate to admit it, I used to stick up for that guy.
And you should have. And you should have. Because that guy, you knew that guy was right. You should have. Just like I did for you, Jimmy. I used to until you showed yourself to be different.
No.
You have the fucking audacity to question my military service, you impudent fat fucking slob.
I realized what an asshole you really are. And then I got on the air, and I actually told you, Darren, I've been listening for over a month, and you're a fucking idiot. That's exactly what I said to you.
Yeah, here on 7200, because I was arguing with people that you wanted to converse with. And I had no idea that you were out there, because whether you want to believe it or not, little Jimmy, you do not have a big signal over here. You really don't. I mean, you may think because you're receiving me with a huge signal that you're doing the same thing. You're not. I have always had good respect for you. Went to battle, even when AC1DD said the derogatory things that he did, and you told me not to worry about it, that you could handle it. All those times, I know Uzi says that I wasn't there when it happened, but you know and I know what happened. And for you to come out because I was battling with some of the weirdos here on 7200 to do what you did, that there was, I ain't gonna say unforgivable, because all you would have had to do, Jim, was say, you know what, I was wrong. but you didn't because it's not part of your character to do that. You don't apologize for your behavior. And that is the reason why me and you have problems, because I never had a problem with you up until that particular point. Now, I didn't hear you say that, but Jeffrey had to tell me that you said that, and I said, I have not heard that myself from him. And
Here we go, Mr. Obfuscation.
I did finally hear you say that.
Mr. Obfuscation.
But I don't believe anything about anybody.
Is he bringing me into this?
Directly from him. I don't believe in rumors.
So don't tell me you did
He's a lie, Darren. I never said anything to you about any such thing.
Yeah, you did. You did. You said Jim even says that you're an a-hole. That's what you said. And I said, I don't believe that. Now, whether or not, I understand you got short-term memory, and you probably don't remember that, but you were just relaying a message. And
You're an idiot, Darren.
Yes,
I ain't going to argue with you.
That's why I believed it after that, is because he confirmed what you tried to confirm. So apparently he did say that. And whether you want to admit it or can remember that, but I understand that you do battle with memory situations, but that is the reason why I have a problem with Jim. But I mean, there's a couple other really super nice, fine business operators that I would have never thought that he would have gotten into conflict with. One of the easiest going hams that's out there. And when I heard, I said, I don't believe it. And so I had to call the individual. I said, is that true? And he said, yes. I'm sorry to say, after all those years, that we parted ways. And I said, well, I'm sorry to hear that, because I would have never dreamed that he was that kind of a guy.
Who are you talking about?
Hey, Darren, somebody who's never served in the military like you have the fucking audacity to question my military service?
I couldn't hear you, Jim. Try it one more time.
Yeah, you have the audacity to question my military service, and you never frickin' served in the military ever?
Misinformation. I'm not gonna be able to hear you at this time, Jim.
Yeah, Uzi stepping on him, right?
I didn't hear what you said. You said something about who or something.
Yeah, Uzi must be stepping on them, right there, Darren?
And we call those whiteboards.
Well, you've probably seen the rubber mats that you get for kids that fit together like jigsaw puzzles, and they're all different colors and everything. Well, I've got 4 of those outside my door to try to keep it a little cleaner in here, and I'm going to find something else to use out there.
Roger that. K4BP. I've got Hermes today. Does it sound the same?
Sounds the same to me. Like I told you before, my hearing's not that good. I can hear you. It sounds like you. That's good enough.
I tried to get the EQ and everything the same on both these radios, but today I'm on the Hermes Lite.
Well, that's good. Nothing wrong with that. It sounds all right. I can't fault it.
And, also it's a $300 radio, and it comes in pieces. But I got to tell you, man, it takes upwards of 10 minutes to put it together and get it working.
It took me longer than that to get my Yaesu out of the box.
By the way, that is a problem nowadays, isn't it? Packaging. I mean, you buy things from the grocery store, and you get there, and you can't pull stuff apart. You always need tools, don't you?
Well, the big thing I'm encountering now, I don't have a lot of grip in my hands anymore. And these Ziploc bags, you tear the top off, and then they've heat sealed below the zipper. And so you're trying to open that to get through the heat seal, and it just doesn't work. I usually wind up getting 2 pair of pliers.
And yeah, how about the bags where the bag is not strong enough for the zip? You've seen those, right? When you go to unzip it, right, it tears the bag open. And what was the other one? I got another. Oh, my other pet peeve are the little medicine bottles where you take the cap off and it has a sealed aluminum foil kind of a thing on there. And the tab is too small for human fingers to grab hold of.
Well, my medicine bottles have that on there, but there's no tab, so I just take a box cutter and I run around the inside of the lip of the bottle and cut the aluminum out.
Well, but you're making my point, Doyle. We need tools. We need tools to open bottles and stuff now.
Oh, yeah, so much for child-proof caps.
Back into K4 BPM.
Oh, yeah, W8YK.
Overnight, we're Wayne, Indiana, which is North Indiana. What is your location?
I'm down here in Richmond, Kentucky, about center of the state on the eastern part.
Okay, Richmond, Kentucky. Eastern Kentucky. Okay, Rich, we're in here every morning, as you probably already heard, between 9:15 and roughly 10:45, so check in every day at that.
Okay, thanks again for picking me up, KY4CO.
Okay, nice clear signal. Okay, Ken, we got KY4CL. He's already checked in before.
No.
Okay.
Very good morning to you there, too, Matt. Looks like you're going between 5 and 7 this morning, so coffee is not too bad. Good morning to everyone. Weather-wise, sunny southeast, 50 Fahrenheit, and overcast. Looks like we're at the rain next.
I appreciated him doing that
for me yesterday. We got there and we took the first appointment there and went to take the second appointment, and the main reason we went was that second appointment. Went all the way to Nashville, and that guy just he went on vacation and didn't even tell me. I thought that was kind of rotten, but that's the way it goes. So anyway, I guess I'm going to have a teleconference here with him later on the end of the month here. So that's what's going on. Nothing major. KC4 VFI. Anything special going on with you, Matthew?
I got my grandson will be staying with us for a couple of days. Hunter, he's coming about 3 o'clock today, so got to pick up some food for Andrew to cook for him. He likes salmon and rice, and he wants peach cobbler with vanilla ice cream on top. So having to pick up some things at Walmart, and I'm just about to go in Walmart, but I will take my phone, Frank, and listen. Try to anyway. So let me get out of here and get into Walmart. KJ4T in Mobile in the parking lot.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope you get all the parts you need to make was it ice cream on the peaches or peaches on the ice cream or something like that. Make sure that all happens really well. All right. Well, this is KC4VFI, and I'm going to ask once again, is there anybody else who'd like to join the group? Come with your call.
November 8th, X-ray, Foxtrot, Kilo.
I think that's November 8th, X-ray, Foxtrot, Kilo. Is that correct?
That is correct. I do have a relatively new radio to me, so I'm not sure if my audio is strong or not, or overpowering either way. Name here is Craig, Charlie Romeo Alpha Indigo Golf, and the location is Sturgis, Michigan.
You're not overpowering me, Craig. Are you running an amp?
No, I'm not. I'm barefoot at about 92 watts each peak.
Okay, well, I got a good copy on you. It's fine. It's just your signal was down a little bit, but you said you're up in Michigan. Is that correct?
That is correct. Sturgis, Michigan, which is the tri-state area of Michigan, Indiana, and Ohio.
Oh, sure. Well, that's great. Well, you got a good copy coming all the way from Michigan, which is 92 watts. And my antenna is not exactly pointed towards you either, so I actually have it pointed down towards the remote a little bit, so you're kind of working off the backside corner of my antenna. I'd say if forward is north, you'd be on the southwest corner of the antenna. So that's basically the direction you're coming off there, off of my Mosley. What antenna are you running there, Craig?
I have a dipole. It's about 37 feet up. There's another group of guys. I think there's a N5 on Wednesdays and Sundays that I check into sometimes. We joke around. We call it the droopy dipole. It's not really an inverted V, but it's not really a dipole, and then it's kind of this weird halfway in between, and it droops in this weird manner, but it really works out for me. I've never had any complaints about it, that's for sure.
That's good. Well, it's doing a good job for you. Your droopy dipole is doing a good job. So anyway, well, you don't want to have them too tight anyway, the way this weather's been, because we've had some really horrendous weather the last couple days here. But anyway, I've got you on my list, and so you'll be coming up shortly. So you have a few minutes to stay with us while I do the startup of the net there. You got a few minutes?
Yeah, go right ahead. I've got probably 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay, very good. Well, it won't take that long to get to you for sure. Anyway, good morning to you. And thank you for coming aboard there. This is the 7240 Club. But I'll announce all that in just a moment here. In 1 minute, I start the preamble. So anyway, is there anybody else who would like to join the group? Come with your call.
Kilo Bravo 9, Juliet Sierra Lima, Clarence, Gunnery. We'll be short time this morning, Frank.
Okay, I got you down, Clarence. Usually along with you comes Paul. Are you out there as well, Paul? Not yet. Usually MKT comes in at a short time as well. So anyway, good morning to you. Who else would like to join the group this morning? Come with your call. This is the 7240 Club, and we're getting ready to do the preamble here and get a start up on it. So good morning to everybody, and just looking for a couple more check-ins. Come with your call.
Kilo, Sierra Golf.
JK4HSG, and not remembering the name, I apologize. This is KC4VFI.
You don't have to apologize. I haven't been on here since Moses lived. But name here is Steve.
Oh, very good, Steve. Are you a signed-in member or not?
Yep, but it's been so long that it's been long. I've been away from it a long time. Over.
Okay, very good. Well, it's about time to get started, so let me check one more time before I get started with the preamble. And who else would like to join us? Come with your call.
Yeah, 4 SPM. Morning, Art.
Well, good morning, Art. Okay, good morning. Are you short time this morning, Art?
Yeah, I'll be short time.
Okay, very good. All right, well, let's get started. It is, I have 9 o'clock on my, in fact, I've got 9:01 on my clock here, so we'll get started here. This is the 7240 Club on 7.240 megahertz, plus or minus QRM. The 7240 Club's been on the air for over 40 years. You do not have to be a member to participate. All stations which are licensed on this frequency are welcome. And that runs 6 days a week, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Saturday. Membership of the net is granted to anyone checking into the net 3 times within a 6-month period. It's all on the honor system. Keep track of your own check-ins, and when you have 3 check-ins, let Net Control know. And arrangements will be made to get your own beautiful certificate membership on your ham shack wall. And for further information about our net, please check into our website at www.7240club.com. The net control station today is KC4VFI. My name is Frank, and I'm located in Crossville, Tennessee, and right now we have 61 degrees. So at this time we'll take, the weather conditions at my QTH, forgot that one, are kind of overcast. It rained some this morning or last night. It rained quite a bit there. So it was a nice rain. We didn't have the lightning we had the night before. But the night before, I tell you what, we had a lot of lightning. It was close. It was really banging around there. So managed to get the kitty cats in, and the doggies, of course, was already in. And last night, my son came home and let the cat out, so I let the cat in this morning. Yeah, it was soaking wet. Anyway, it's not smart enough to get underneath the canopy. It's got plenty of places it can get, but it sometimes doesn't. So he's an adventurous soul. What can I say for the cat? Anyway, let's see. Let me just double check one more time. Is there any more check-ins before we go to the prayer? Okay, I got you, Benny. KF5FWR. I was writing that down when Sonny came in, so I know I need to get Sonny fairly soon because make sure he gets on here. So anyway, good morning. Well, let's go to the Lord in prayer at this time. Our Heavenly Father, I just want to thank you for the day. I want to thank you for the wonderful rain that you've allowed us to have here in Tennessee, and pray that you'll put enough rain down to stop all those bad fires that's going on in the rest of the in Georgia and I think I think as well we have fires in Florida. I'm pretty sure, Lord. So anyway, have our country come to you so you can heal our land, Lord, and we just absolutely need our government and everybody else to start praying more. And I just want to ask you to be considerate of that fact. And so just pray for for our country, pray for Israel, pray for the net, pray that we have a good net today and enjoy it, Lord, and just be able to honor and glorify you in the process. Just want to thank you for all you've given us and just praise your holy name. Amen. This is KC4VFI. And, well, let's see. Let's get started here real quick. And let's see. JSL, I know he's always short time, so he doesn't take too long. So come on in, Clarence. KB9JSL, come on. What's going on with you?
Good morning again there, Frank. This is Bravo 9, Juliet at Sierra Lima, Clarence, Dunreach, Indiana, where we've still got 53 degrees and just a light mist out there. I think it's going to quit here in a few minutes. Only going to get to 62 today, so it's going to be a cool day, so I'm glad I mowed the yard yesterday. Got that down, so I'm just going to think I'm going to be home. Sometimes I mow twice a week, but I've only mowed 5 times this month. Rain and everything, it sure grows fast. Anyway, thanks a lot for picking me up, Frank. I always thank for all the thoughts and the prayers. Thanks for running that. God bless all. KB9JSL, back to the net,
7-3. Appreciate you showing up there. Yeah, we're needing the rain. My grass has been growing like crazy too here, just as much. You know, it's been really getting at it. So anyway, and this last rain we've had, I'm sure it's going to really start going up. And my tomatoes that I planted tomatoes and what was else we planted? Not cucumbers, something else. We planted something else too. But anyway, they're growing like crazy. They are just, man, we get them and then, just a few days later, they're a foot tall. So they're doing well. Anyway, this is KC4VFI. Okay, let's go ahead and pick up Craig. He's a newcomer here. Just want to get him and not leave him out. N8XFK. Craig in Michigan. Good morning. How are you doing today? And what's going on?
Good morning, Frank. Thanks for having me and picking me up. I do have a habit of checking into just about any net that has open checkout. So I don't spin the dial a lot, but on 40 meters I hang out about 230 to 240. And this morning I turned on the radio and happened to be just sitting on 240, and it was probably, I don't know, all of 6 seconds that the radio was on, you were calling for early check-in. So didn't even know what I was checking into, so I thought I'd check in.
All right, well, I'm glad you did, check in a couple times more, and then we'll send you a certificate of the club there. That'd be great. That's easy to do anyway. You can when you look on the website, look on our website. We also have a remote if you ever decide you want to talk to some of the southern people here, and if you're having trouble hearing them, we have a remote that Matthew has. That's the guy I was talking to at first, KJ4TN. He has a remote, and you can get on that with your cell phone or your tablet there, and we can explain all that if you decide you want to go that direction. So anyway, you have a blessed day there, Craig, and just thank you for checking in, and hope to hear you again. Okay?
Yeah, no problem. I think I've checked into this net before. Some of the voices that I've heard so far are a little bit familiar. I'm usually mobile about this time of day. The company that I work for, some of our service fans, believe it or not, have ham radios in. Most of the people that, well, actually, right now, everybody except for one person is a ham radio operator. So usually not that much. Usually it's 50-50, but as it sits right now, everybody but one is a ham radio operator. So most of the service vehicles have at least UHF, VHF. A good quantity of them have 10-meter, 6-meter, 2-meter 440 in them, and 2 of them have HF capabilities. So we're a security company. We don't guard anything. We're electronic, so burglar alarms, fire alarms, video security, that kind of thing. But it's neat to work for a company that, well, ham radio has helped their technicians out a lot. They've learned so much about ham radio, about electronics through a ham radio. And our technicians have been, I think it's been an awesome direction to go, is what I'm trying to say. Their electronics knowledge has blossomed since doing this. But anyhow, it's kind of a neat thing. I'd like to check into you guys more often. It's 10 to 11 Eastern. Are you always on 240, or are you sometimes on 238?
Yeah, 7238. That's the other club that's just before this one. That's the iBankNet, and they're a lot of fun too. You know, so you probably get a good job checking into there as well. But anyway, yeah, you do learn a lot about electronics and things. Well, I appreciate you stopping by, and stop on by tomorrow. You'll have a different net control. I think. Trying to think who runs it tomorrow. I think Mike runs it tomorrow. I think he's a little further north, so you can probably maybe get a little better signal off of him. But anyway, hopefully you're hearing me well. Are you hearing me well there, Craig?
Yes, I am. I've got 7 yes units on you. You're fine by night. Nothing wrong with your signal whatsoever. It's a neat net. I looked it up a little bit. I'm hoping to retire and be able to do some more checking in the net and being more participatory more often and more consistent. But when you're working, you just show up when you show up, I guess. Kind of the whack-a-mole kind of thing. I just kind of pop out of holes every once in a while. But you sound really good, Frank, and everybody that you've had a conversation with so far in the last 30 minutes that I've been able to copy. So I do receive the Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, the home East Coast, Louisiana over. I receive them very, very well. I normally don't have any issues whatsoever. Okay, I'll let you get back to the net, and I thank you very much for picking me up. And it's been nice talking to you. You kind of woke me up this morning and got me energized just a little bit. I did have a bystander. He heard about your cat getting all wet and not bright enough to get out of the rain. He was a Marine, but he also knows that rain doesn't bother a Marine. So he made the comment, that cat must be a Marine. So I found that funny. Anyhow, you guys have a great day. 73s to the group. This is November 8th. X-Ray, Foxtrot, Kilo.
Okay, well, 7-3s to you, Craig. You have a good day. November 8th, X-Ray, Foxtrot, Kilo. Anyway, let me go ahead and I think, gosh, have we got time to try to pick up Sonny first, Art, or you got to go?
Go ahead, pick up Sonny. I can wait.
Okay, well, Sonny, I want to get you while we still have signal coming up this way. WA4EX. Good morning, Sonny. Come on in. WA4EX. Okay, well, I also saw that you came in, Luke, just recognizing you're on the remote there, but I'll get to you in a few minutes. Come on in, Art. It looks like Sonny disappeared on me. KC4VF5 to KI4SGM.
KT4V5, KI4, SPM, Arch in Tampa. Hey, it's going to be hot today. We got 80 degrees already, going up to 90. No rain. We get spots here and there. You know, if you see Sonny in there, you better get him right now or he's gone. Anyway, yeah, we got sunny skies and got a verse for today as reading, and so this is a good one. Proverbs 9, 10, and 11. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, the knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. For by it thy days shall be multiplied, and thy years of thy life shall be increased. Well, I thank the Lord that He's given me a few years, and maybe I'll have a few more. I don't know, because every day of the Lord, we never, you know, I mean, our days have been determined. We just don't know it. But hey, we got to live every day for the Lord. He's given us strength and wisdom, and we want to be about His God's business, and then He'll bless us. And wouldn't want to be a blessing. Frank, thanks for doing the net. And I'll be doing Ambassadors for Christ at 2. So God bless. KT4V5,
Okay, well, I'll check in with you if I'm back home yet. Got to see what's going on. We've got a bit going on today, but I'm usually gone off in the afternoon. But I will try to remember to check in with you. Thank you very much, there, Art. And goodness, I want to get Steve here, KK4HSG. He hasn't been with us in a while, and I want to be sure and get him before he gets away. And then I'll get you next, Steve, all right? KC4VFI, KK4HSG. Come on in, Steve.
Well, this is KK4HSG. Thanks for picking me up this morning, and I appreciate all the thoughts you had and the prayers for Israel and for our country and what's going on over in the Middle East. Maybe the Lord's getting ready to return to this earth. I sure hope so. But I don't really have anything other than just praise Him. He's wonderful to me. Good to me. I was sitting here in the office putting together a message for this coming Sunday. And anyway, I just thought I'd check in with you guys. I hope everybody around the table's doing well. And I'll turn it back to you. Thanks again for picking me up. KK4HSG.
Oh, very good. I take it you're a pastor. You're saying you're preparing the message?
Yeah, I pastor a little church here in Eastern Kentucky.
Well, that sounds exciting. So what's the message going to be on this week? Do you know yet?
Well, I have a thought that I've been trying to develop a little bit. I want to preach on a tree. I want to preach on a tree. So last week I preached on the manna that God supplied Israel to sustain them in the wilderness. And of course, later on, or prior to that, actually, he told Moses they came to a place called Merah, and that word simply means bitter, poison. The water was bitter. They couldn't drink it, and they murmured against Moses and against the Lord. And God said, Moses, take a tree and cast it into the water. So that's how I kind of got started with this, and I'm going to develop that thought about a tree. Over.
Oh, very good. Well, just out of curiosity, I'll ask you a Bible question. What kind of a tree, what kind of wood was the cross made out of? Do you know?
I don't have a clue. I don't think the Bible even records it. In fact, this tree that was cast into the bitter water, it doesn't say what kind of tree it was. But it tells us what it did. But it didn't tell us what kind of tree it was. And just one more thought along with that. when the children of Israel, when the serpents came through and bit them, they cried out for help, and God said, Moses, take a pole, make a brazen serpent and set it up on the pole. Well, we don't know what that pole is from that either. But the children of Israel, later on, they made a god out of it. They started worshiping the pole, and they called it Nehushtan. And, so we're prone to be idolaters. We want to worship an item rather than something in creation, rather than the God that made that something in creation. But we just have a propensity to do that, live by sight instead of by faith. So, well, that's a long answer, but
Okay, because I had heard something before, and I didn't know for the truth in that, so I'll just leave that one alone, because it sounds like the answer I got was not biblical, and if it's not from the Bible, you can't trust it. So anyway, we'll just let you go. I thank you for being there, and just appreciate it, KC4VFI. Let me go up and pick up N9SYP Keith. He was the first one on this morning, besides Matthew. N9SYP Keith, how are you doing today?
KC4VFI Frank and the crew from N9SYP Drive. You doing just fine. It's about 64 degrees, going up to 70. Pretty overcast today, a little bit breezy. We were praising that we got over 1.25 inches of rain last night, so that was really good. And I'm kind of the opinion that if the Word of God does not record what it is, then don't make up something on your own. And I would have made the same comment that the last gentleman did, that the Israelites started worshiping that brass serpent, and I'm sure if it was recorded what kind of wood the cross was made out of, you have a whole bunch of people, venerating that and saying, oh, this is what we need to honor, and, it might start out with a good intention, but it ends up in idolatry. So I agree with you guys on that. If it's not in the Word of God, then don't make up something. Anyway, and Craig's comment about popping up out of the hole, I thought, boy, him and Matthew will get along just fine. I don't have a whole lot going on for today. I'll probably try to get out and get a hike in if it doesn't rain. Not sure what the percentage is. I don't think it's very high. So I'll go out and see if the trail got too muddy. The rain was kind of light, pretty much steady kind of rain rather than a downpour. So hopefully it just soaks into the ground and it won't be muddy out there. I'm not expecting it to. Even if it is a little muddy, I can usually hike through it anyway. So that's what I got going on outside. And inside, I'm still trying to resurrect that old bits and pieces of an amplifier that I had laying around. To try to get something rigged up so that I can keep my power just a little bit here for when conditions are poor. Got most of the parts now to where I can kind of cobble it together and test it out. And if it does work, then I still got to come up with a relay in there so that you can switch your receiver and transmitter. That part of the circuit I haven't even looked at all. Got to do that and get a case for the thing and a bunch of switches and whatever, little bits and pieces. But those should be pretty easy to come by eventually if I can get the main part of it working. But that's the only other thing I got going for today. So anyway, I'm going to turn it back over to you and see who else I can rustle up. KC4VFI and the crew from N9SYP, back over to you.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, no, I wasn't trying to say what it was. I had heard something about that, but about the cross. But I was trying to, I always try to verify things, and I was trying to find out if it was someplace in the Bible that I didn't know. And so that was my position on that. So anyway, we'll just let that one ride. So, but anyway, thank you for being